I'm Daniel Palmer from Pioneer Fitness. We've had the gym for about 4 years now. But the business has been open 10 years. It started, to be honest, when I met my wife. She encouraged me to go and do my qualifications. That was probably 2 years prior to that. From there, my background's rugby. So that's all I've been passionate about for all my life is really. I played semi-professional rugby for probably 12 years. And then obviously I've always enjoyed helping people and teaching certain things. I used to teach tennis and stuff like that. So it was just like a natural thing for us to go into. My wife's background is more like the class style training. So when we met, it was like a joint passion, and we both just said that let's just set a plan up to eventually have our own gym. So when we started it, I was obviously personal training around my old job, so I just had a desk job. We built it up. I was running group sessions. My wife was doing stuff in various different places, and we built up enough to get our own venue. And yeah, it's been amazing. It's been hard work, but it's amazing. Yeah. My wife's 10 years older than me, so and we've had a little girl, so our little girl's now, but she's 7 now, almost 8. So my wife was 40 when we had her, so when we started the business, it was around the same sort of time, so she had to kind of take a back seat for the training wise, and she's done a lot of the stuff in the background and kind of push me forwards because she's very good at marketing. She's passionate about what we do, and she's good at putting that across to other people. Whereas I'm a bit more straightforward. She's very forward thinking. So she's kind of pushed me forward and helped build the business, and doesn't get a lot of gratitude for it because people don't see what she does. But without her help, none of this would have happened. And it's amazing. I'm a big believer in, obviously from a rugby background, you've got to be fit and strong. So the likes of functional training for me is how I've always trained, because you've got to be able to move fast, you've got to be able to jump high, you've got to be able to hit hard, run fast. So it's like a combination of everything. So the way that we train it in Pioneer Fitness is that we look to help people build that strength, that core strength. And then we mix it in with the conditioning, so the conditioning side of stuff to build that fitness. And it's not there's no like long jogs or anything. That's all fast, short, quick pace stuff like HIIT training, I guess. I guess it's a little bit like CrossFit in that sort of style, the second half of the session. But it's for everyone. People I think CrossFit's a bit too intimidating. People run around with the tops off. It's not like that in here. Our training is for absolutely everyone. You can come in no matter what your fitness levels are, and we can adapt. Everything's run by our PT, so everything's adaptable. And I think that's the good thing about functional training. The things that you can adapt things quite easily. So it's if you go back to the rugby, like I played for, I think it was 10 or 12 years at a decent level. We didn't get into the Premiership, but we got into the First Division, which is obviously the league below the Premiership. We played the Twickenham 2 or 3 times, which is amazing. So yeah, I think my background in fitness and obviously the strength side of things has really helped with the business, because I feel like that's also the best way. So if someone comes to me for weight loss, I still believe that they should be lifting weights, because the more muscle mass you have, the more calories you burn. And with the conditioning side of things, again, working the fitness is just going to help them drop that body fat as well. So, yeah. So again, when we started the business, we sat down and knew there's a lot of competition when you just run a gym, and I also knew from working in different gyms as a personal trainer that there was a lot of personal trainers that kind of they were thrown into the industry and didn't really, they passed the qualification and didn't really know what they were doing. So it's these online qualifications, which is similar to what we run. But this is one of the reasons why I wanted that face-to-face contact with them, so that I can spend time with them and actually go through things with them. So, like I say, we in our 5-year plan, when we set the business up, it was one of our goals was to have the academy, and we were lucky enough to work with a company called Millwood, which is the other end of Liverpool, and we partnered up with them, and kind of worked through them. And take on about 5 or 6 students each month, and help them go through the qualification. And yeah, it was just I think it's more to help people for when they pass the qualification, trying to get into the industry, having the confidence to actually start taking on clients and be able to help them get really good results. So yeah, it was something that we always wanted to do, and it happened probably quicker than we thought it was going to happen, which is amazing. And it's not that the gym's not enough. It's just the fact that it's just another avenue for us to go down, another income stream as well. So it's